Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today I'm gonna try to rank the aesthetics of pride flags, because why not? So let's get started, I guess. Okay, so a quick disclaimer, these are not all the flags, clearly. There is clearly a lot in our community, but these are just the ones I was provided, so if yours is not here, then please do not send hate. I would appreciate that. And if I don't know what a flag is, please don't be offended, because, you know, even though I'm, you know, a fruitcake myself, there are some flags I don't think I, like, remember too well, like, what they are, so... And of course, I'm ranking them based off of aesthetic only, so please also don't be offended if your flag is, like, low on the list, so... Yeah. With that out of the way, let's actually get started. So this first one, I do like it. It's like a little flower. It's pink and it has a little purpley flower. I think it's great. I think it's pretty, yeah. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty. Okay. I don't know if I remember what this one is. Like it's in the back of my mind, but feel free to comment though, because I don't know if I remember what that one is. Alright. This one, I think could work if it wasn't for the big dark color in the middle. Okay, so it's alright. Because honestly, I feel like the middle stands out too much. Like honestly, like it goes like with the bottom part of the flag, but the top part is just kind of, you know, it just doesn't vibe, you know? In my opinion, it just doesn't vibe. Like, I'm sorry. So, but this one I think is, wait, do I remember the name of this one? No. I think I was about to mix it up with another one on this list, but I don't know. This one I think is great. This one's pretty in its own way. But I don't know. Like, I honestly feel like it's meh. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I do love the colors, but I don't know. I guess, I don't know. Like, the way that, you know, that there's like this purple in the middle, and then there's like, of course, like the symmetry, like with the white, but then like there's just like blue and pink. And I don't know. Like, as appealing as, like, those three colors are together, like, when they're, like, a similar shade, I don't know, like, the white just makes it stand out a bit much as well, and, you know, it's not my tea, you know? But then, of course, we have, like, one of my flags here. The Aro-Ace rep, right here. This is, of course, who I am, like, for viewers that don't know, is that, yeah. It's basically a combination of this flag and this one, okay? So it's basically Aromantic and Asexual, like, I guess, like, combined into a term, I don't know. Like, it's a way of saying that you're both, I think, I'm pretty sure, but, you know. So, this one, like, I do love the design of, like, I promise I'm not being biased, but I do think that it's very nice. Like, I do like, you know, the way that these colors just vibe together, you know, like the blues, and then of course like the yellow and orange, and of course like the white in the middle. Like, I do love that, honestly. Like, they did a good job with that, in my opinion, so. And then of course we have the standard ride flag here, and of course you can never go wrong with this, because it's a rainbow, so. Honestly, I think it's pretty. Yeah. It's very pretty, yeah. Alright. Now we're moving on to the asexual flag, aka Ace. Okay, so I think with this one, I do also like it, but like, I don't know. I feel like the colors could be a bit more appealing together, or I don't know. So I think I'll put it, here. Like, I think it looks great, but I'm not crazy for it, you know? Especially because, yeah, it's like, without the purple, like, it's basically like a grayscale flag as well, so. And if anything, I could probably say the same about the other one, but I won't right now, so. And then I don't know what this one is, but this one is, I guess, I don't know. I don't even know what this design is supposed to be, but, like, it has a little paw on it. Like, I don't know what this is supposed to be, but no offense to people, but I don't know. It's not just the colors, you know. I'm pretty sure it's the way that they're, like, in order. Like, the way that they're in this order, specifically. Like, it's not only the shade of color. To where the two top stripes here and the bottom ones stand out more than the rest. Because the rest of them just feel like that they're, you know, just there. And I don't know, it's just not that, it's just not that appealing to look at, in my opinion, I'm sorry. So, we got the Polyamorous flag, okay. So this one, it just has 3 colors on it, right? And not counting the logo on it, like that's like a 4th color, but you know, it's not bad, but it could have some improvements, you know, so. And again, I'm just rating these based off of aesthetics, so please don't come at me. I promise I'm not hating on you for, you know, like this being your flag, but you know, I don't know. I feel like I'm just not crazy for the design. Like, it could be better. It could be less blinding to the eyes, if anything. And I'm saying that as an artist that likes, you know, lighter colors and stuff. And I know that that's just an opinion, but like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it could still be better, you know? So. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's Agender, right? Yeah. The Agender one, I feel like is, you know, nice and simple as well. I feel like, okay. I think this also goes in mint, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not hating on you guys, but like, again, like, it's the grays and then like the single color, I guess I'm not crazy about, but like, I'm pretty sure in some ways it could actually be appealing, like, but like the way they did it, like with like a dark gray. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just very contrasting compared to the white. I don't know. I guess I'm saying that I don't like when things like contrast too much. I don't know. But, you know, like, it's still nice. Like, I'm not hating on it if I put it on matte. Like, I'm just saying that it could be better. Like, it could be more appealing in a way. And then I think this is the queer flag, isn't it? I think so. Honestly, I do kind of like this one. I do kind of like, you know, the purple and green because honestly, in a way, they are kind of like opposite to the color wheel. Like, not exactly, because technically, like, the opposite color to green, like, would actually be red. And the opposite color to purple, like, would be yellow. But, like, these two still kind of, you know, like, they're still kind of opposites because, like, you know, like, they're different in that way, so they are still kind of opposites in a way. And I kind of like that in a way, you know? And I know I keep using the same words in my sentences, but, you know, I think that's just all I have to say about it, is that, like, and honestly, like, not only that, but, like, the shade of purple and green used for this is just really nice. Like, I'm actually a fan of that. Yeah, and I think this is Demi Boy. Alright. I honestly like this too. As I said earlier, like, I wasn't a fan of, like, the grays popping out on these ones, or, you know, at all. Or, you know, just, like, the dark colors in general, like, versus, I think, like, the lighter ones, like, in the same flag. But, like, I don't know, like, this one just feels like it kind of blends better, you know, because it has, like, the dark gray and then a lighter gray, and then, like, the color, and then white. Like, I don't know. It's probably just me that I feel that way, but, like, I don't know. It just feels great, you know? So, now we have the other one, okay? We have this other one, which is Aromantic. And honestly, I do like this one better than Ace, like, I have to admit it. I don't know, like, something about it just makes it better. Like, I don't get it. Like, it might be the fact that there's more than just, like, you know, like, grayscale, like, in, like, a single color. I don't know. Like, again, like, no hate to the Ace flag, but, like, you know, this one just feels more appealing for some reason, and I don't get why, so. And then the next one is the gay flag, okay. And honestly, I like this one because it's like a gradient. So I guess this is the first one that's going here, because it's gorgeous. Like, it's a green to blue gradient, and I love that. And of course, like, the white kind of separates, like, the two gradients together, and it's like, it's gonna be like another one that we rank later that I'm excited to rank, by the way. So, you know, if anything, it's like, It's like opposite of like the sunsetty one, like what's, you know, you guys can see down here, but like, yeah. But honestly, like, I love that other one too, so if anything, yeah. I do really like, you know, the greens and blues used as well. I think they're really appealing, and the fact that blue and green just go together, like they blend together nicely, so you can't go wrong with that sort of color combo. So, you know, I just think it's fantastic. So, and of course we got Pan, which I think is, you know, honestly, I think that this one's also appealing. Even though it's like bright colors, like, in my opinion, they're not, you know, they're not too much. And also they're all like the same kind of shade of each color, so, which is also appealing. And then the fact that it's like these three colors specifically, like, I think that they just go together nicely. And the yellow is a nice little central point, like, for this flag. It's a nice center, and I'm like a fan of it, so that's why that I'm putting it here, because I just think it's pretty. I always thought it was pretty, even back when like that used to be my identity, but you know. Then of course I don't really remember what this one is, but I think it's another well-known one. I think since it's just very simple, like, I think I'm a fan. Like, it's just a very simple design, so I think I am a fan of it, yeah. That it's just like a yellow background with like a purple circle. Like, you can't go wrong with that. It's like, the simplicity of it is just amazing. Like, you gotta admit that very simple things are just great in general. So there's that one. Alright, so then we got the straight ally, or, you know, the progress pride flag, I mean. So honestly, the progress one, I do love, like, you know, all the colors on this, actually, to be honest. Like, even though some of them stick out more than others, but honestly, I feel like it's in a good way, you know? Like, I feel like it would, you know. But then again, like, I'm not crazy for it. Like, I think that it's still a good flag, but I just like the rainbow one more because it's more simple, you know? And in a way, it is supposed to stand for everybody. Even if, like, the point of them making the progress pride flag was to, you know, was like to help everyone feel included, you know, like people of color and, you know, like others. So I completely understand why that they like made this variation, but, you know, it's not as appealing as like the rainbow. I'm sorry, like, that's just my opinion. I'm sorry. And then this one, I don't really know like what this one is, but honestly, the colors are giving me a certain vibe that I like, so I think this one is also, like, you know, like, I want to steal it, you know? Because honestly, if I'm being totally real with you guys, it looks like a watermelon, okay? It looks like a watermelon. I'm sorry. This looks like a watermelon. Like, look, like, the shades of green and, like, pink and red, like, do you not get that vibe from it? And I'm saying that in a good way, that it reminds me of a watermelon. And I love those things, so, yeah. That's like my reason overall. And then we got Demi Girl, which I think I'm gonna rate the same as the other one because it's like just as appealing as like the Demi Boy. So they're both very like appealing to me. So they're both just very nice to look at, is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know, just something about like the color like being like more in the middle, and like in the dark gray having like a little transitional point like from like dark to lighter gray is just nice. So I don't know, that might just be a bias or something, that I also just like really light pastel colors. So, and then this one, is this Pangender? I don't remember. You guys can correct me in the comments, but honestly, I actually really like this one too. I think it's great. Let me steal it, because I'm just a fan of like the yellows and pinks. Like, I think that those two colors just work so well together. Like, I'm sorry, like, they work so well together. Like, I gotta be honest. The pink and yellow in general, like, in most scenarios, like, just work out great. So, and you can probably tell here, too, that they work out pretty well, too. Like, even though, like, they're, like, a lot brighter here compared to here. But, honestly, like, this gives me, like, a gradient vibe, you know? Like, you know, a gradient from yellow to, like, an orangish pink to, like, pink. And then, of course, like, the white center, balancing it out. Like, I love that. It's just looks so fantastic. Like, I gotta be honest. And then this one, I don't really know what this one is, but honestly, it's alright. Because honestly, like, you know, like, I'm not hating on, like, the vertical stripes or anything, but, like, I don't know. Like, in a way, like, vertical stripes can look good in some cases, but I don't know. I guess I'm not the biggest fan, but, you know, meaning that it's not the colors, because honestly, it's pink, purple, and blue, so, you know, like, those are pretty good colors, but, and especially because, like, the shade is bright, but it does look appealing a little bit, so, like, it would, like, attract my attention a little bit, if I was to look at it. Okay, so, non-binary. Honestly, I'm a fan of this one too, to be honest. I'm actually, like, a fan of this one. Yeah. Because honestly, again, like, I think it's the purple and yellow, like, you know, like, the opposite side of the color wheel. Like, it might be that. Like, that's, like, the most appealing thing about this, is that purple and yellow are, like, on opposite sides of the color wheel from each other. So, honestly, they're perfect. Like, they are very, very perfect. Like, you know, the fact that you'd, like, use, like, color theory, like, for this flag in general is, like, honestly, like, a surprise to me, so. Honestly, like, that's why that it gets, like, bonus points, because I'm a fan, you know? I'm a fan of, like, the opposites, like, of the color wheel sort of deal here, so. This probably says why that I was a fan of this one as well, because it's for the same reason. Like, not only, like, the simplicity, but also the fact that, like, it's purple and yellow, which are, like, opposites of each other in terms of color theory, so. Yeah, I just thought I'd point that out. Anyways, bisexual. Okay. Bi. Alright. Okay. I know people are gonna throw shade at me for this opinion, but honestly, it's alright. Like, I guess I'm not a fan of the shades of color that were used. Like, personally. And again, I'm not hating on people that identify, but, you know, I don't know, just, like, the shade of all three of these colors, like, you know, like, honestly, like, the shade of these two, like, are similar, like, but, like, the purple in the middle just doesn't do it for me. The fact that it's more of, like, a violet, I don't know, like, doesn't really do it too much for me, I don't know. And I get it that it's probably supposed to be its own little, like, sunset vibe, but, like, I'm just not a fan of it compared to another one that's down here, so, yeah. But anyways, let's do the trans flag next. Honestly, I gotta be honest, it's amazing. It reminds me of cotton candy, and the colors just go pretty well together. Like, you know, like, the fact that it's also symmetrical, and that, I don't know, like, I just see no issues, like, with this flag whatsoever. Like, this flag was perfectly made, like, you know. Like, I gotta be honest, like, the trans flag is peak. Like, it's a peak design in general. And that's, like, you know, like, I gotta be honest. That, yeah, that, like, I would steal this flag because it's so beautiful. It is beautiful. I gotta be completely honest. But, anyways, the next one, wait, there's two similar ones? Maybe this one is Agender instead then. I don't know. Is that one Agender or this one? I don't know. Like, they look similar. But honestly, I feel like this one is more, like, of an appealing green, so I think I'm gonna put it in pretty. So, I don't know. Like, that green just feels more, like, you know, like, it goes well with that one. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's kind of why that I put that one there, too, because honestly, I wasn't too crazy about the green that was used in it. I don't know. I guess this is proof that it's, like, shades of color for me. I don't know. I guess that's the case. But, okay, next one. I don't really know what this one is, but, this one's too chaotic for my taste. I'm sorry. This one's too chaotic. I'm sorry. I'm just not a fan of the fact that, like, nothing here, like, goes well. Like, I'm sorry to anyone that's, you know, offended by this, but I'm just not the biggest fan. I'm sorry. I just can't, you know. I can't find a reason to like this one bit, so. But yeah, we have Genderfluid next, I think, right? I don't know. Honestly, this one feels like it's okay. Because again, like, it's like colors that don't really blend together very well because they're all like very intensely bright colors. Because I'm someone that's not a fan of intensely bright colors, like in some cases, but In this one, it just doesn't make sense to have, like, the order of stripes like this. I don't know. Because honestly, like, once upon a time, like, I used to identify as both this and this before, so... I used to identify, like, with, like, both these flags, and honestly, yeah. I don't know. Unless this one... Because I'm pretty sure that this one is genderfluid and this one is something else. But honestly, for some reason, like... I don't know if I could put it at the same, like, pedestal, though. Because honestly, I like this one more. So I guess this one is getting a move up. Because I like this one more for some reason. So I guess I retract my previous statement that I said earlier about, like, the dark stripe standing out too much. Because honestly... That looks better than it being, like, you know, like, in this order, so... I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to be a hater or anything, but, like... I don't know. This one just feels a bit better than this one. Especially since I have, like, a similar color palette, so I don't know. Like, this one just feels better. I don't know. And then this one... I forgot what this one's supposed to be, but, it's basically the same as the other two that I saw earlier up here, and I think I might also put this one up here because I feel the same way as the past two here, so... Is that it just looks appealing. Even though the yellow is, like, kind of a bit more intense, like I'm still kind of a fan, you know, like, I gotta be honest, so... Okay, and I think this one is the one that I mistaked the other earlier flag for here, so... I think this one is properly bigender. And again, like, it's another identity that I also used to kind of be in as well, so... This was back when I was confused about my gender, like, all those years ago, so... Don't mind me just trying to bring it up again, but yeah. I think the design of this one is nice. I'm actually a fan of it, yeah. I'm a fan of it, like, you know... Once again, like, I think it's the shade of colors that I also really like as well. Like, the blues, the pinks, and then, of course, like, the little mild purple in the middle. And, of course, like, the white to separate them. So, in a way, it is kind of symmetrical, like, but not really, so... Because, like, one side is a different color, so... I don't know, like... I don't know. Like, this is just, like, one of the pastel ones that I'm also a fan of, so... Ooh, my favorite, guys. And also, like, the other half of my identity. Again, as I said earlier, it reminds me of a beautiful sunset. And, you know... And I know that this, like, went through, like, all kinds of, like, variations before, but honestly, you know... It's perfect the way it is. It doesn't need to be changed. And it just, like, you know, the way that the colors blend is just really satisfying, you know? Like, it goes from this really intense orange to, like, this light orange. So then, like, on the side it goes from intense pink to, like, lighter pink. And it's great, I don't know. Like, it's amazing. Like, I'm actually a fan of, like, you know... Like, I'm not trying to be biased or anything because, like, two of my flags are, like, ranked high, but, you know... It can't be helped if they were just, like, designed, like, very well, so... But then this one, I don't even know what this is, but, But why does it exist? I'm actually confused. Like, again, like, please don't take offense, but, like, I don't know, like... What even is this? Like, I'm sorry. Like, you know, you know, like, you got, like, the vertical stripes on it, and then you got this random, like, crown in the middle. Like, what's that supposed to mean? Is that supposed to mean, like, something, you know, like, that I'm not understanding? Probably not, but I'm just confused on why that this is a thing. Like, I'm sorry to, you know, again, if this offends people, but, like, I'm only ranking based off of aesthetics, so... And for some reason, this just ain't it. I'm sorry. Like, maybe you could have did, like, a different design, but, like, I'm sorry if this is offensive, but I don't know. This design just doesn't feel it to me, I'm sorry. Like, this doesn't inspire me to do anything with it. Like, if I was to make, like, art, like, with pride flags in the future, I don't know. Like, that might be another idea, but I don't know. This flag just doesn't speak to me at all. Like, that's just what I'm trying to say. But, of course, the Demi flag. Okay, this one, I think is an okay design. Like, it is kind of mid, like, you know, like, it's a decent design, but I think it's kind of mid. I don't know, like, again, it just feels like, I don't know, like, it just has, you know, like, these things going on that I'm not a fan of, you know? Even though, like, they do stand for something, like, I'm just, you know... The design just isn't really speaking to me either, like, but it's different compared to the other one, where, you know, this one just feels better. I don't know, like, it could be the simplicity that I like better compared to this one, even though this one is very simple, but I don't know. I don't know, like, this one just feels a bit nicer, if I'm being totally honest. Okay, so this one I think is poly. Like, you know, like the other poly. Okay. This one I think is alright. It's alright. Like, you know, like the pink and green and blue are okay, but, you know, I don't know. Again, it's not really, you know, doing much for me in terms of design. Except for the fact that it's, like, simple, so... And that it's, like, you know, 3 colors, so it's not too much. But for some reason, I just can't connect with it, as well as the pan flag. Like, I'm sorry. And I think the reason is probably because instead of, like, the perfect yellow, it's green. And I don't know. Like, that just doesn't blend as well. Like, I'm sorry. It doesn't blend as well compared to this one. And then I think this one is the questioning flag. I'm pretty sure that the screenshot might have came from, like, the Pride merge game as well, which is a game I played before, by the way, and honestly, yeah. It's basically a game like where you have to try to get all the flags, like by merging certain flags together, and it's kind of like a game that takes you a while to get through, but, like, I don't know. It's kind of a chill game. Questioning flag, I think I'll put, like, I don't know, like, why? Like, why do you have to have a flag for people that are questioning? Like, when you can just be, like, unlabeled, you know? Like, if you're unsure, like, what to be, or, you know, like, if you don't want to label yourself at all, you can just be, like, you know, unlabeled. Like, you don't have to go through, like, this whole thing of, like, just being that. And I'm not saying it's not okay to, like, question yourself, because I'm sure that we all do that at some point. And we've all done that, like, many times, like, throughout our lives, but, you know. I don't know, like, I'm just confused on why this has to be a thing either. Like, I don't understand. Like, it is kind of similar to this flag up here, except for it has, like, less stripes and it has, like, the question mark on it. Like, you know, like, it is a clever design, but, like, I don't know. I'm just wondering why they had to make a flag for that. Like, when you could just say that you don't know, like, what you are yet, and you're still trying to figure yourself out, you know? But anyways, I don't know what this one is either, but... This design is kind of random to me, so I don't know. I guess it's going there. So, and yeah. Honestly, like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know if I get to see this full design, to be honest, because I think it cuts it off right here. So, I don't know. This design also feels kind of like, you know. Or maybe I should put it in mid, I don't know. Should I put it in mid? Because I don't know if I dislike it that much, but I don't know. These flags just don't really feel, you know, that, you know, much of anything, so I don't know. Maybe that, or it could just be the chaoticness of this one, but, like, I don't know. This one feels more tame compared to that one, so honestly I might move it up a bit, I don't know. To, like, why, because, you know, it just feels like another kind of design where it's like, maybe I do know why that it was created, but, like, at the same time, like, I don't, so, I don't know. But then again, like, it's not the case with this one, because, like, this one, like, I know why that it was made, but honestly, like, it was just, like, the way that, I don't know. It's the design of this one that I just don't really like that much, I don't know. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna call this video, but yeah. Feel free to do this tier list yourself. I will try to remember to put the link in the description or the pinned comment, so you can possibly, like, do this yourself, but yeah. If you disagree with me, then please go and make your own tier list instead of sending hate comments in my comment section over, like, opinions that are just, like, over small things, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and remember to like and subscribe for more, and, you know, and as always, I will catch you guys on the flip side. See you next time. Bye-bye.